My clarinet concerto is in 3 movements. The first movement is slow and pensive. It starts with a very haunting theme that comes from somewhere deep inside of me. The movement grows and builds, then comes back down to a very unsettled but quiet note. The second movement, on the other hand, is very kinetic and keeps moving and moving. Every time it seems like it's about to end or stop or get to a cadence, it continues on in another way, over here, over there. This happens several times until, again, a big explosion. Then comes a cadenza. The piece finally concludes with the third movement, which quietly fades away, this time on a very major but pensive sound out into the air. The inspiration for my clarinet concerto comes from an ancient Jewish mystical idea. In Hebrew, the letters themselves are by and large just consonants, like b, g, d. That's all they are. In order to add life to those consonants, there has to be a vowel sound added to them, like ba, bu, be. And those vowels are notated by dots and lines underneath the actual letter. A dot in Hebrew is called a nikud. Nekudim, nekudos, is the process of bringing life to the dead letter, because without the vowel, the letter would just be a dead body. I see how this relates to the clarinet concerto, because the clarinet is all based on air and breathing in life to this instrument. Other instruments that are available to composers, such as the piano or the strings, are outside the body. And even though people could be quite expressive, it's not intimately connected, but the clarinet is. On my collaboration with the Marine Band, there are 2 terms that come to my mind upon sitting back and looking at this wonderful process. One of them is sensitivity. It's a large ensemble, but everyone works to bring out the subtleties and what's not written in the music, the intents that are above and beyond what's written. I witnessed many people, individually and collectively, really working very hard to get through very ethereal ideas beautifully. Another term is precision, in that it's quite amazing that, again, in this large ensemble, things could be so precise that they know exactly what to do and how to do it, regardless of what technique it takes them to do it. I've been involved with many recording sessions over the past years. Some of these recording sessions I'd stay quiet because there was really nothing to say. Everything sounded great. Some recording sessions I stayed quiet because they didn't really care what I thought, and there's no point in saying anything. This recording session was wonderful. I did not stay quiet, and they played it wonderfully. But I was given the ability to really go back and forth. So I went from an excellent recording to even excellent plus. I really appreciated the ability to contribute, and also the seriousness of the process. Every recording session is serious, but there were 5 members of the band, conductors and assistant conductors, sitting there with scores, marking things as they went along. We were all working together, a team of recording engineers and producers. It was just remarkably organized and very welcoming, and I'll always be grateful for that. I'm left with many impressions after working with the United States Marine Band on this project. First and foremost is their ability and versatility to do anything. My piece requires very strong virtuosic passages that require tremendous technical skills and presence, as well as very ethereal and quiet sounds, which the United States Marine Band does just phenomenally well. Another thing that comes to mind is the seriousness that the United States Marine Band knows its mission and approaches everything with a certain gravitas. Their playing could be bright and free, but they know the responsibility, and they know they need to do it right, and they do.